All right, so it's been almost like 8 or 9 months since this shoe came out. This is the Adidas Adizero Evo SL, and in my opinion, this is the sneaker of the year for Adidas, the best sneaker that Adidas has released in 2025. And I wanted to give you guys 5 reasons why, so let's go ahead and get into this video. So one of the reasons why I think this is the best pair from Adidas in 2025 is the midsole. Frankly, this midsole is absolutely beautiful. It's very plentiful and it's full length Light Strike Pro in this midsole. You're not doing a dual density thing where it's a little bit firmer on the bottom and a little bit softer on top. They did the whole thing in Light Strike Pro, which I think is just an amazing thing to do because it is a premium foam that you see in like the $200-300 pairs from Adidas. However, this is one that is geared a little bit better towards people like myself. So the second reason is because the versatility of this shoe. This midsole does not feature any rods or anything where you have added propulsion. It is just a foam, and I think that's why I gravitate towards this pair so much. I've been saying it for years, actually. Adidas needs to come out with like a Light Strike Pro version of the Adidas Ultra Boost, where you have the Ultra Boost upper and then Light Strike Pro instead of the Adidas Boost. And instead we have the Evo SL, which again, they did just a great job on this midsole. And they made it in such a way where it is pretty darn versatile. Now, the Evo SL is actually a takedown of the Evo Pros, which was actually the $500 runner that Adidas released last year. Was just crazy, crazy expensive, very, very lightweight. And this is the takedown version of that, meaning this is a $150 version instead of that $500 version. But if you guys do want to buy a pair of these, link in the description. It'll take you over to Adidas website. They have a ton of different colorways now available in this model. They're $150. They do fit true to size in my opinion. And they are a really, really solid piece that you should add to your collection. Now, I haven't seen any on sale except for one, but as soon as we see the base model go on sale, like on Adidas website, I'll be telling you guys all over social and stuff just to go buy those shoes. Because if this pair was like $100, like it would be a no-brainer. Like it would be the absolute shoe that you must buy. And in my opinion, this kind of replaces like the Adidas Ultra Boost in a sense, where the Ultra Boost was the most comfortable pair of sneakers that Adidas ever created. And the current model being the Adidas Ultra Boost 5X, which is still very good, but I still think that this is a better all-around pair, and it is even cheaper than the Ultra Boost at $150. So yes, there is a little bit of a rocker sensation to the shoe, but it's not so crazy extreme where you can't wear these casually, in my opinion. I wear them casually. I walk in them often, and I absolutely love the feeling of these on feet. Also, I would definitely consider wearing this shoe for vacations. If you're going places like Disneyland or just going places where you're going to be doing a lot of walking and stuff, your feet are going to be super thankful for bringing a pair like these because they're so good on feet. And not only are they really comfortable on feet because of this Light Strike Pro midsole, if you actually do want to run in them, obviously for the other side of the versatility angle, you can obviously run in these as well. They are so snappy when you're wearing them and running in them. Like I was actually really surprised. Like the rebound that you get in these is insane. Like Adidas Boost is kind of firmer in my opinion. This is just my non-expert opinion of just somebody that's tried things. The Boost is firmer, but has like a nice responsive kickback. There's other foams out there that are a lot softer that bounce down and then spring back, like the Vomero Plus from Nike. A little bit softer and a lot more spring back there. But this is like a little bit firmer than the Zoom X, but you have a crazy amount of pop and a crazy amount of spring back, making it really snappy when you're running around. It just feels great. I'm a heavier set runner. I'm what I call a thud runner, basically, where like, you know, I heel strike and I roll off the toe. And so I need the extra cushion in the forefoot. I need that cushioning in the heel. And I feel every bit of it when I'm running around versus the gazelle runners that just glide off of their toes and stuff. I definitely like the cushion and I definitely feel it when I'm wearing these things. The other reason why these should be a go for you, in my opinion, is because they're so incredibly breathable and lightweight. So my men's 9.5 is 8.1 ounces, which is very, very light for a daily pair of sneakers that you can run around in. Also, the material is like see-through inside here. So super breathable on feet as well. I think that that is obviously a huge plus. Also, the next reason why I think this is the best sneaker that Adidas has made in 2025 is the overall design of the shoe is legit. It's very sleek looking and it's like very simplistic, but also like just futuristic looking. I don't know, there's something about it. I love the 3 stripes on the side as well, how it like extends through parts of the midsole. The midsole curvature and angles and stuff look really cool as well. Very simplistic upper, very minimalistic as well. And I think that that's part of the reason it's just like minimalistic, but like so impactful. And because of that, I think the design like definitely shines through. Continuing that simple design, I mean, look at the outsole. I mean, mine's beat up, but you could see the Continental is just a strip right here in the front. that covers a good amount of the shoe, and then you have a couple little strips in the heel. Now I do have some drag in the heel on the back of mine, probably because I was skateboarding them or something stupid. So I have like extra wear and tear on the back of mine, probably more so than a normal pair would have. But I like the overall durability of this foam and the shoes as well. So that's another plus. You have a shoe that's very durable considering it is such a lightweight, breathable, just all around pair of sneakers. And another thing to note is they have a ton of colorways, as I already mentioned. So again, link in the description if you guys are interested in checking out the other colorways or you're interested in buying a pair of them. If you guys do, by the way, it does directly support my channel, my family when you guys do that. I really can't thank you guys enough for anybody that uses the links in the description to make any of the purchases. So thank you to everybody that does that. But the colorways they have available now are pretty excellent. They have a lot of great colorways. In fact, I need to re-up and get another one pretty soon because the white one here is getting a little bit cooked. But overall, I think, again, style is excellent. Functionality is excellent. Also, speaking of functionality, the width of the shoe is pretty much perfect. I wish it was just a tad bit wider because it is a little bit narrow in the heel. And of course, I want a little bit more width so I don't feel any sort of uneasiness like rocking left to right or anything. So a little bit extra heel width would be ideal, but it is wide enough that you can definitely rock these casually, and it's a pair that I really enjoy. And again, I come back to it, the Boston 13s I've tried, the Takumi Sen 11s I've tried. I've tried the ADIDAS as well, which is a pair that I really like, the ADIDAS 4s. Very comfortable overall. But for my money, if I was only to get one pair, like honestly, the ADIDAS 4s are excellent at 140, I think, 145 or whatever those ones are. But I'd rather pay the 150 for these. I'd rather not get the Takumi Sen 11s, which are 180 or whatever the Boston prices are, and I'd rather get these instead. I just feel like this is just the better all-around pair, and it is very identifiable now because it is kind of like the gold standard, if you will, from Adidas. They've done a tremendous job in really creating like the staple when it comes to footwear, and this is the main staple that Adidas has created from the running perspective. But again, I'm getting like Adidas Boost Deja Vu, where yes, it is like a performance shoe, but there is a whole other life to it where you can wear them casually and stuff, and you can have them on your feet and just like appreciate that you have like a nice simplistic casual but also fashionable pair of sneakers. And I even think Pharrell has like his own version of this model as well. I didn't actually end up copping a pair of them, but I like that there is life outside of the lane that it's in. Now, not everything is all sunshine and roses. There's one glaring issue that I have with this shoe that I always like to call out, and that is the tongue. The tongue is so floppy. It is more difficult to get it on your feet than the average pair. Like, I don't like to have to like grab this tongue here and like pull these on to get them on feet. But I do take the extra time to do so because it is a shoe that I really thoroughly enjoy wearing. And of course, when you get them on, it's fitting perfectly. But I do wish that the tongue was gusseted, for one, so it didn't shift around at all. And also, I wish that the tongue had a pull tab or just was not as flimsy. Just had structure to the tongue so it wouldn't flop around. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve of the shoe at all. I feel like if they changed that up and maybe even just made a lifestyle version or like a collaboration version, like if I did a collab on these, I would absolutely do like a standard tongue where it had like a little neoprene sort of feel and had no flex to it, so it would look like a standard tongue. It would feel like perfect on feet if I did something like that. I'd also widen out that heel just a little bit as well. But I mean, I would love to be able to do a collab on this model. In fact, I would love to see more collabs done on this model. We have the simplistic view of it because that's what inherently the shoe is. But if we had like artistic collaborations on this model, it can bring out a whole nother craze for this one, in my opinion. At the core, just like the Ultra Boost, it's very comfortable, and it's a super functional pair of sneakers that add a little bit of flair, add a little bit of artistic personality to the shoes, and I really feel like they could be doing some crazy stuff with this one into the future. They don't have to change the format for this into the future. Like, the midsole is perfect, maybe just change up the upper and tweak it a little bit if we get another version next year. The only other con that I would say about this shoe is just the overall traction on the bottom. Some people have said that it could be a little bit slippery, and then some people have also mentioned it feeling a little bit unstable. Understandably so. Like, I'm somebody that likes to wear my shoes loose. I don't like to tie the laces up. For this shoe, I like to cinch down the laces a little bit because when you do, it gives me the stability, obviously, that you need when you're wobbling around a little bit. But overall, I think this is just an exceptional pair. The value is there. Yes, it's $150. Is it worth $150? In my opinion, it is, absolutely. It's worth $180. Like, it's the shoe that Adidas like should be moving forward with. From a runner's perspective, it's a serious pair. Like, if you compare this shoe to like the Nike Pegasus line, the Nike Pegasus has been the gold standard for Nike for just an average like consuming like running sneaker. But this, in my opinion, for Adidas is like 3 times better than the Pegasus is to Nike, meaning the value that you get in this shoe is there. The fact that the people in the running category love this model. People like myself that are in the sneaker space and the casual side of things absolutely love this model as well. I just think that overall they've done amazing work on this one, and it's one that they should keep around for a little while. And again, give us collaborations, change up the tongue a little bit on some models. I really just wish companies did that like more, where you were able to pivot, create something a little bit different with the tongue, and then widen out the heel a little bit. And I'm telling you, it would be literally like the perfect shoe. But anyway, what do you guys think about the Evo 1? Is it one that you guys have been on or not? If you guys have not tried them yet, what's your reasoning? What's the reason why you haven't given them a go yet? Because in my opinion, it's the perfect like all around pair. But leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you do have them, leave a comment for other people that are like maybe on the fence whether or not they should get them. Leave a comment for them and just give them a good reason to get them or not to get them. I'll always love to see those comments. Appreciate you all for stopping in though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, use the links in the description if you guys would like to buy them. And as soon as I see them on sale, I'll start letting you guys know. Of course, it's just not something we see too often. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to it. I'm hoping to hit 1 million subscribers by the time I hit 75. Maybe 80. I don't know. We'll see. At the end of the day, I'm just happy you guys are there and I'm happy to be here. Have a good one, and hopefully we'll see you back for more content. All right? Peace, guys.